Hey there, and welcome to this installment of our Assessment Mini Muffins slidecast series. Today we're talking about perceptions of assessment. I usually start workshops by asking people to text in a word they associate with assessment. I use a free program called Poll Everywhere. Feel free to Google it, it's a great program. These are the responses at a recent event, and you can see they ranged widely from more descriptive, using words like evaluation and change, to more opinionated, words like onerous, arduous, neoliberalism, effective. I hope in this brief video to clarify some things about assessment so that we can all have a shared understanding of what assessment is and isn't, and feel pretty good about moving forward together. Let's first start by discussing various perceptions of assessment. Most often, when people think of the word, they frame it as an activity they do for others in the context of maintaining compliance with a particular standard or advocating for resources to support a particular activity. While these are both true, what we focus on at Hunter is assessment for you, something that you do for your own pedagogical or curricular development. If it's not useful to you in those or other ways, you shouldn't do it. The great thing about doing assessment for you is that in the end, that's all anybody cares about. If you're doing it for you, then you're doing it right. Assessment for others is actually just periodic reporting on assessment for you. Another perception of assessment is that it's a big burden, that it's lots of additional work, and something completely separate from teaching. In reality, most assessment can be achieved through small tweaks. The reason for this is because you're likely already doing a form of assessment which is integrated into your practice, just because you are a thoughtful and proficient teacher, and you must be if you're watching this slideshow. So fine, it's maybe not so bad, but why do it at all? The reason is to give you better information. Often I will encounter faculty who have been teaching for a long time and running into the same problem over and over again with their students' assignments. After any significant period of time, this can be very frustrating. Assessment can get you better information so you can experiment with solving the problem. And we get these better answers through 4 recurring stages. You identify outcomes, you map them to assessments, which are often just assignments, you assess the data through one of many methods, and then you use your findings to close the loop or make changes on the basis of what you find. And then you go ahead and start right back at the beginning and identify your outcomes again in a recursive process. That's it for today. Visit us online and hope to see you soon.